everybody, welcome to Ozark Mountain Goats. Today we are doing a garden to table collaboration with a few other small YouTube homesteaders, and we will have a link below that you can click on to go and visit their sites and see what they have chosen to do today. When we were trying to decide what garden item we wanted to do in this video today, there were a lot of choices out there, but Jim and I decided that we would do something a little more traditional. So we have chosen to do fried green tomatoes and fried summer squash. Fried green tomatoes are one of those things that you either love them or you don't. I didn't like them as a child, but I've learned to like them, and now I really enjoy them, and we can't wait for the first green tomatoes of the season. When it comes to summer squash, basically all that means is that you've picked your squash at a very young age so that the outside peeling is tender enough to eat. So the squash we've picked today are very young, very tender, and they should fry up nicely. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is slice up our vegetables and get them ready for frying. We are going to prepare fried green tomatoes and fried summer squash by using two different methods today. But first we need to get them cut. So I've got some very small squash here, and summer squash just means that they're young and tender. So first thing you're going to do is cut the ends off. And then I just cut a little bit of an edge off and discard that. And then you're going to be cutting your squash into planks. Typically you're going to want them between maybe 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. The two methods that we're using today are a wet tempura batter and also a dry batter that consists of flour and cornmeal. So the green tomatoes are somewhat dry compared to a red ripe tomato, and it's hard to get the dry batter to stick to them. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in water before I coat them. But first I got to finish cutting them up. First thing we need to do is get some oil in our pan. I prefer peanut oil. It's got a good flavor and a high smoke point. So that's what we're using today. You can use whatever oil you choose. Maybe even a little bacon grease could give it some good flavor. The dry batter that I'm using today is a 50-50 blend of yellow cornmeal and flour, all-purpose flour. You could also use panko for this if you like, but this is what we've used for years at our house, so that's what we're going to do today. And I also added a little salt. So what I'm going to do is just shake a little water off of these, get them in here and get them coated with flour. Your oil should be heated to about 375 degrees. Get these in. And these are going to fry for a minute or two on each side. A nice golden brown. These are almost done. You're going to want to salt them while they're hot so it'll stick better. Get this last couple out, and then we're on to our tempura batter. Our next method for frying green tomatoes and summer squash is with a tempura batter. I like to use a tempura batter because it's very light. It doesn't give a heavy, thick coating on the vegetable, so you can still get the flavor of the vegetable coming through. So we're first going to just dip these in, and you want to make sure your oil is at 375. Again, I'm using peanut oil, but you can use the oil of your choice. And also, you don't have to use a Fry Daddy. I'm just doing that because it's convenient and I like to. So once I dip these in the batter, I just shake off any excess and gently drop them in the batter. These are going to take a couple of minutes on each side, and they'll come out golden brown and be delicious. I'm going to give these a flip. They're looking really good. You know, you could serve these with maybe a pork chop or a steak on the grill, but Jim and I like them so much, usually we'll just eat a whole plate of these all by themselves, and they're great. First one's done. Let's get it out. Ooh, nice and golden brown and crispy. I love this batter. Wow, don't these look great? We've got a beautiful platter of fried green tomatoes and fried summer squash. These were pan fried in flour and yellow cornmeal, and these were fried in a tempura batter. Both are delicious plain or with your favorite dip like ranch dressing or blue cheese, so give that a try. Then we've got a summer salad here, all this from our garden. We've got green leaf lettuce, tomatoes, sweet bell peppers, raw green bush beans, which gives it a nice crunch, and some delicious goat cheese. And then nothing beats just plain old red tomatoes. So give these dishes a try. They're easy to do. If you've never tried fried green tomatoes or fried squash, now's the perfect time to do it. Thank you for watching our garden to table collaboration, and don't forget to check out the link below so you can see what other small homesteaders are doing. We appreciate your support and you watching us. Please be sure to like us and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.